exactly how it worked, that there was some controlled freedom, but occasionally they were able to go out. I am told their statement is ready to go, so let's hear what the police have been saying.
This morning at approximately 7:30 p.m, we arrested two people in their 60s at an address in Lambeth as part of an investigation into slavery and domestic servitude. We were contacted in October by Freedom Charity after they had received a call from women stating that they were being held against their will at an address in London for more than 30 years. Through further investigation, we were able to identify the house where they were being held. With the help of sensitive negotiations conducted by the charity, three women, aged 69-year-old from Malaysia, a 57-year-old from Ireland and a 30-year-old British woman were all rescued. All three women were highly traumatised and were taken to a place of safety where they remain. They're in the care of a charity who deal with people who are deeply traumatised. These are deeply traumatised people, and it's essential that we work sensitively to establish the facts in this case. When we had established the facts, we conducted the arrests this morning. We've established that all three women were held in this situation for at least 30 years. They did have some controlled freedom. The Human Trafficking Unit of the Metropolitan Police deals with many cases of servitude and forced labour. We have seen some cases where people have been held for up to 10 years, but we have never seen anything of this magnitude before. Thank you.
It's DI Kevin Hyland from the Human Trafficking Unit talking about how these three women have been deeply traumatised and the help that they're now receiving.
Yes, and when the police talk about the scale of this, it is particularly the duration there that they are talking about, because you could tell when DI Kevin Hyland was saying that he had seen a few cases of people being held for up to 10 years. But here, just to reiterate, the police reminding journalists that all three women were in that property for at least 30 years. The women were not related to each other, but they had been held for at least 30 years, and the charity who we were just talking to, who was absolutely instrumental in helping to free these women, saying that they were held, as much as she was able to tell us at this early stage, essentially, in her opinion, for domestic servitude. That is how she describes it. The women, not surprisingly, described as highly traumatised, but they are now being cared for and are in a safe place.
Well, plenty more on that developing and breaking story in the next few minutes. We're going to pause for a moment or two, catch up with